Ronin Pro Wrestling, South Florida, Pembroke Pines of Broward College South, making his Ronin debut. Is that true? Yes, it is.
Technically, it's the second time.
Okay, all right, okay.
It's close,
so
it's close.
almost Ronin debut. Mik Drake, traveling all the way from the Northeast from New York, New Jersey. Old-time wrestling alum, isn't that it? And I'll train.
Yeah, originally, so I live in New York City right now, and I was trained about 12, 13 years ago at a place called Old Time Wrestling.
I love the name.
Over in New Jersey. Yeah, but they were real good because they built a lot of stuff on the fundamentals, make sure you know your basics real well, and I was very fortunate to be broke in there, and they still, to this day, they still train guys the right way. So it's a good place for people in Jersey to go.
And give a plug to your trainer or trainers.
So I was broken by a guy named Ed Atlas and Jim Molineaux. Jim Molineaux, you guys might know, he was a former ECW referee. And they worked together at what was the original Monster Factory, and is now Old Time Wrestling.
How long have you been doing this?
This will be 12 and a half years. Been very lucky, been able to travel the world a little bit. Travel the country a little bit. Last week I was in Chicago and Houston. This week we're in Fort Lauderdale. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. flight back to New York City, where there's 8 inches of snow. So that's a life of a pro wrestler who doubles as an attorney.
An attorney
during the week. Yes.
All right. So that's the question. But when you're out there wrestling, you're not playing an attorney, you know?
No,
what was it? Did you ever think about that, though? Did you think maybe I'll be an attorney wrestler?
Being an attorney was just a job. It's what paid the bills for a couple of years. In case I got hurt or something like that, it was good to have that. But it's not something that when people ask me, they go. I saw a bunch of people at the airport today, and they were like, "Oh, what do you do, man?" Because I look like like I do something, and I always tell them, I'm a pro wrestler. That's what I am. I'm not a lawyer, I'm a pro wrestler.
As an attorney, though, what kind of law would or are you be practicing?
I save the world. I'm an environmental attorney.
Nice.
So
wow.
I don't make any money, but I can sleep at night. And the schedule allows me to travel a lot for wrestling, so I'm very fortunate in that respect.
And where did you go to college then, and where did you end up getting your law degree?
Both from Rutgers University in New Jersey.
Scarlet Knights.
Scarlet Knights. I was there at a big game a couple years ago. It was known as the Louisville game, where Rutgers made a bowl game for the first time in years. So it was a great time.
You had a coach that was coaching recently. I don't think he's coaching anymore.
No,
but was there. And also, I didn't know if you know this, little known fact, Rutgers is in Miami and Coral Gables this week, and the baseball team playing the University of Miami.
Yep, of course.
So we've got Rutgers represented here at Ronin, and we got Rutgers represented at the U.
Yeah, it's and Ronin is a fantastic place to be if fans are in the Fort Lauderdale area and you want to see great wrestling. Everything from awesome, amazing matches, cool characters, some incredible athleticism. You're going to get everything here at Ronin Pro Wrestling.
And speaking of that incredible athleticism and matches, Mik Drake was part of one tonight with the Greek God Papadon.
Yeah.
First time going against him. What did you think?
First time going against Papadon. He's a strong guy. He's experienced. He's been around for about 18, 19 years. So he definitely he took it to me. And there will be rematches. There'll be many, many more. And if you're in the area, like I said, you're not going to want to miss it. It's the first of many.
That's the heart and pride of Rutgers coming right out there. We might get beat once, but we're not going to take that. We're going to take this lying down, brother.
Scarlet Knights forever, man.
Mick, why do you like doing what you're doing?
It's what I love since I was a kid. I know it sounds cliched, but honestly, when you're 5 years old and you decide what you want to do and you believe in it, and then you have the opportunity to chase it. A lot of people, they don't want to actually chase something, or it's scary to go out on a limb because you might fail. And I'm like, you know what, man? Let's just balls to the wall, 500%, and let's see what happens.
Who were some of your favorites?
Growing up, probably Macho Man Randy Savage, Mr. Perfect, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. I have to mention Bret the Hitman Hart. I love Rick Martel too. The model Rick Martel is awesome. So yeah.
Did you play any sports?
I was a basketball player. Yeah, I was a basketball player. Played a lot of basketball in high school, and then once you got to college, made the wrestling decision. So I can still dunk though.
it's a whole different ball game going from high school athletics, especially
D1,
Division I
D1, yeah,
at
it's no
Rutgers,
joke, no
to
joke.
do something like that.
No joke, yeah, for sure.
Social media for you.
At Mik Drake, Mikdrake, on the Twitter and on the Instagram.
Was it hard going from Mick and thinking about maybe I'll go Mike instead of Mick? Or if you found Mick, it's been good to go with that.
Always been Mick. That's my actual name. So stick with what works.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Thank you, guys.